Hi, gentlemen. Paul Friedman here, founder of the Marriage Foundation. And this is going to be a very interesting video because these are things that over the years, I've been doing this for over 20 years. Through the years, I have heard and seen some things that are amazingly dumb. And let's see if maybe some of these you've done yourself. So we're going to go through the list here and see what you have done yourself. And I'm going to get into the explanations. You're going to know exactly what's going on. So number one, honey, look at the vacuum cleaner I got you for your birthday. Okay. Look at the vacuum cleaner. I'm going to tell you a story. This is a true story. Many years ago, I was working with a client, and he was coming over to my office. It was just before Christmas time. And he came over to my office, and he had a big smile on his face, and he said, "Hi, I've just been shopping for my wife for Christmas." I said, "Oh, great. I hope you got her some flowers with your gift, some candies with your gift. What did you get her?" And then I said, "And I hope you didn't get her a vacuum cleaner." And he started laughing. I didn't read his mind. But men like to do things that are practical. You know, as a man, you receive something like a skill saw or a power drill. And what happens? You're totally excited. You get a really cool pair of boots. You're totally excited. Women don't get excited about these things. Now, there was a time UGG boots used to be very popular and they were excited about that. But why? Because they were cute. You have to understand your wife. Now, what happens when you get her something that is practical like that, like a vacuum cleaner or a blender or some other household wife helper? What you're doing is you're telling her that you see her as someone who works for you. And you just want her to have better tools to work for you. You see, for you, getting a skill saw, it's not just a tool. It satisfies your hobby, your interest. You like building things. But a vacuum cleaner, come on. Now, leave a comment if you have done number one, and be honest. And this could include blenders, this could include mixers, a new refrigerator. You think, wow, a new refrigerator, how cool. No, guys, don't do it. Get her something loving, something romantic, something that has meaning to her as a woman. Part of your job as a man is to understand your wife as a woman. Okay, let's go to number two. Number two is, hey, honey, my friend told me a hilarious story about what happened to him at a strip club. Are you kidding me right now? I cannot believe, number one, how men actually believe that their wife actually believes that that man is not them, that it is actually someone else. Or, what were you doing at a strip club? So here's the deal, guys. Men see sex as entertaining. For a lot of men, it's just goofy. It's not that big a deal. And so women strippers, No big deal. Do you participate? Maybe you do. But you got to understand that a woman is tied to her heart. And when she opens up her heart or legs, it is the same thing. And so when you turn sex into a recreational event or something goofy, something light, like they do in Hollywood, in the movies, on television and all of that, it affects a woman at a very deep level. What you are telling her is that when you have sex with her, it's recreational. And it should not be. You see, you get married in order to feel love, to experience love. And there's no better communication about love than that intimacy when you're having sex. So if you bring it down to something goofy, something fun, something you could tell stories about, this girl, blah, blah, this girl, this woman, da, 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 it lowers it. It lowers your entire ability to experience what you really want to experience from your wife. Please don't tell her stories that are sexual. Don't tell her sexy jokes. Don't tell her anything that makes sex what Hollywood has made sex into it. You keep your sex with your wife private, personal, about love, and don't ever talk about sex in any other context with her. It won't work for you. It lowers your marriage. It reduces the life. I'm going to tell you something. Every man wants to have sex. Okay, not every man, but every man wants to have sex. Let's just use that. But what they don't realize is that women want intimacy. And you need to want intimacy too, because it'll change your life. When you take sex and you put it down here instead of up here, it changes everything. Trust me on that one. Read one of my books. Subscribe to these videos. Learn about marriage the right way so you can get what amazing stuff you can get from your marriage. Let's go to number 3. Okay, number 3. Hey, babe, looks like you can cut down on the ice cream. I mean, really? You're going to tell your wife she's gaining weight? Are you nuts? We have these gender-driven things going on in us, in our psyche. And one of those, for a woman, is that her beauty is what she brings to her man. If you tell her she's getting fat on a very deep subconscious level, you are telling her she's losing her value. So don't say, baby, cut back on the pizza. Hey, cut back on the ice cream. Hey, are you kidding me? You're gaining a little chubbiness. Let me get you exercise equipment. Let's go work out together. Don't go there. Don't go there. It won't work out for you. You have to understand your wife is a woman. She's not just your wife. You got to be in tune with what her needs are and fulfill those. Let's go to number 4. Hey, I spend time with them. Me and the kids just had a knife throwing contest. So, look, I'm guilty too. One time, we were in my backyard, me and my kids. There were 3 of them at the time. And I said to my youngest, I happened to have a ladder out, and I said to my youngest, go up on the first step. He was probably 2. Go up on the first step and jump off. Yay, you did it. And then my middle kid said, oh, I can do it from up here. Yay! And then they got higher and higher. Pretty soon, we had the ladder extended. We were up on the roof, jumping off the roof onto pillows. It's a guy thing. And then my daughter saw through the window, hey, Mom's coming home. I said, quick, get everything back in the house. Get that ladder down. Why? Why are women so sensitive about that? Well, you know, there's a part where they don't understand us too. There was no risk. I didn't put my kids' lives in danger, although these days you never know who would call the police on me. They lived through my raising them. And women are very sensitive. You know, we're the protector of the family, but our way. But women, mothers, are the protector of each one. They're like eggs for the wife. Each child is like an egg. You drop it, it's going to crack. You're going to kill it. So you got to be aware of what you talk to your wife about and what you don't talk to your wife about when it comes to the kids. You got to be cool. I'm not saying hide. I'm not saying lie. I'm just saying you got to be cool. So let's go to number 5. Number 5 is a lot like number 3. Number 5 is you said, honey, did the dryer shrink your blouse? Like, come on, man. That is not going to go over well. What you're telling her again is she's fat. You got to be really conscious of this. It's not like talking to another man. These are really dumb things to say to a wife. You want your marriage to be filled with happiness, filled with joy, filled with love. The stuff they teach us and sitcoms is wrong. Women don't consider this stuff funny. And when they're insulted, they don't get over it in 5 minutes. It bothers them for a long time. They're deep. Women are deep. This stuff hits them hard, stays with them for a long time. You can't be messing around in this area. It's really important that you learn about marriage because the benefits of marriage are off the charts. All serious now. There is nothing in this world greater than a good connection at the highest level with your wife. It'll knock your socks off. It gets better and better every single day when you know what you're doing. Guys used to come to me and go, I'm not getting enough sex. And I'm going, because you're not taking care of your wife. And oh no, I bought her flowers, da 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 da. No, you got to really understand a woman. You got to understand them. And I can help you with that. You got to subscribe to this channel. Okay, number 6. Whoa, babe, your sister's got some great legs. You don't want to say that. This is her sister. That's like sacrilegious, but in a couple of ways. Number 1, what the hell are you looking at another woman's legs for? And there's a lot of guys who cheat on their wives with their wives' sisters. Way more than you would imagine. It's true. And it sucks because, look, siblings don't always get along, but it's still her sister. Here's the big thing that makes it really dumb. You're checking out another woman's legs. You are obligated to 100% loyalty to your wife. Her legs, your wife's legs, are the only legs you will ever look at for the rest of your life and think, wow, those are beautiful legs. All of her body parts are a reflection of who she is. Telling your wife that she's beautiful, telling your wife that she's sexy, telling your wife that she does it for you. These are very important things to do, as you probably know. I hope you know. But when you tell her you checked out another woman, whoa, you might as well shoot her. That's how you're impacting her. Don't do it. Loyalty is the highest spiritual/marital law, and it comes in many shades and many varieties, and you gotta hit them all on the head. All of them. You gotta be loyal to your wife. Number 7. Honey, I know I forgot our anniversary, but I promise to make it up to you. So this is a great example of men's priorities in life versus women's priority in life. You could joke about it if you want. You could even joke about it with your wife. You could say that to her, but then you better right away have an amazing anniversary gift for her and some great plans. Because the anniversary is the day she met her soulmate, meaning that's the day you met your soulmate, which means it better be an important day for you, as well as her birthday. That's the day your soulmate was born. It has deep meaning. You have to understand that men don't have these, we don't have this chip for deep meaning days. We don't. But they do. When you get married, you promise to be there for her, meaning in her way, not your way. Again, you gotta understand your wife. Okay, number 8. Hey, why can't you be like Rob's wife? She never talks back. Oh my God, you just broke a cardinal rule when you say something like that. You're comparing her to another woman and she doesn't meet the grade. You want to talk about creating insecurity? You don't want to do that. I don't care what you read somewhere, that a little bit of insecurity is good. No, it's not. No, it's not. You're not there to manipulate your wife. You're there to encourage her, support her, love her, let her know that she's the greatest woman who's ever lived. You cannot compare her. And there's another part to this. Your wife has free will. She has her habits. She has her way of thinking. She has her ways. If one of those ways is to talk back to you, I admit it's not great, but you learn to live with it, because it's like this. Imagine your wife's character is a big old white board. And on that big old white board, there's a couple of black marks. Her talking back to you is one of those black marks, but the whole wall is white and perfect and beautiful. Why would you focus in on that one of 5 or 6 flaws that bother you when you can take control over your own mind, which is one of the rules of a happy marriage, is to have control over your own mind and only see her beauty. Ignore those flaws. They don't matter. They don't matter. It's like a scratch on a Ferrari. Not great for the Ferrari, but the Ferrari is still a Ferrari. Your wife is amazing except for those few flaws. The focusing of your mind on those flaws undermines everything. Don't do it. Then we have number 9. Oh, I can't help you now, honey. I'm busy with this video game. it's like you're like telling her that the video game is more important than her. Not her need, not that she needs help right now and it's not that big a deal what she needs. You're not the one who gets to judge that, do you see? When you judge her priorities, you're calling her stupid. You're telling her that she's inconsiderate of you. You're doing everything wrong. What is the right thing to do? Pause the game. Get up. Say, honey, whatever you want. I can't pause the game. I'm playing. Then lose the game. What is the most important thing for you in your life? Beyond, it's not like a 10 out of 1 through 10. It's like 100 out of 1 through 10 is your wife is the most important person in your life. Because when she's happy, and this is really important, your wife's got something that you don't have. And I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about her connection to her heart. The heart is the soul. The soul is infinite love. Yeah. We men do not have an open connection to our hearts like women do. We just don't. It's a biological imperative because women have to breed children. They have to raise them, nurture them. You know, I often tell this story to emphasize this. Imagine you go to the doctor and the doctor says to you, you know, Pete, I got to tell you, I've seen a lot of things as a doctor, but I've never seen anything like this. Did you know you're pregnant? You got someone growing inside of you. Your first reaction would be to totally freak out, to say, where's the scalpel? Get that thing out of here right now. I can't be pregnant. Okay. Right? Pretty close to right. Now, a woman goes in to see the doctor. She's already pregnant. She knows she's pregnant. And the doctor says, Jane, I've been doing this for a long time, but I have to tell you, this is very unusual. You know what you have growing inside of you isn't a human baby, it's a duck. Now tell me if this isn't true. She would go, oh. I've told this to women, and they all go, yeah. And it's true. Women are designed to nurture, to love. You want that. You're not going to get that if you do things that are going to put her wall up, that are going to get her to hide her heart. You don't want your wife hiding her heart. You want your wife's heart open. You go in there and you will feel something you have never felt in your life. Pure marital love is so far off the charts, it can't be described. And you can have that. You can't mess it up though. If you want to have it, you got to do what it takes to have it. All right, number 10. This is a doozy. Me and the guys are going on a trip to Vegas, but don't worry. Okay, right. Why would you say don't worry unless there's something for her to worry about? You're going with the guys. She's not stupid. She gets it. She knows what Vegas is. She knows what that hunting trip means. Well, hunting trip's okay. You know, if you're really going on a hunting trip, she doesn't want to go. And she's probably okay with it. She's going to miss you. But that's what you have to emphasize. Honey, I'm torn. You know, I really haven't gone hunting in a long time. It's something I used to do with my brothers, my dad. I want to go hunting. I want to go fishing. you don't want to go to Vegas. And you don't want to pretend you're going somewhere else and go to Vegas. You want to keep your life pure for her. It's not a sacrifice. See, some of you guys are going, oh man, that's a sacrifice, but I hear you. No, no, no. You got to understand. When you make your whole life about your wife, and I know what these crazy psychologists say that, no, you shouldn't do that, it's unhealthy. Bull crap. It's totally healthy. Your wife is your life. And when you make her your life and you feed all your love into your marriage, all the goodness into that sacred space of marriage that just the two of you share, your soulmates. Most of the people in the world are living their lives, even in their marriage, down here in the material plane. This happened, that was fun, that food was good, that vacation was a blast, the kids are doing well. Mundane crap. But when you lift your relationship with your wife up to the level of your heart, to where it's just about love, and everything that you say, everything that you do is about love. Wow. And I'm not kidding you. So leave your comments. I hope that you really enjoyed this video. I enjoyed doing this video. There's probably going to be more to come. And let me know what you think. I want to get your feedback on this. Like the video. Tell me what's up. Subscribe to the channel and let's get to know each other, okay? The Marriage Foundation is here for you. I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation and we are here for you. God bless and take care.